Hey yo, has anybody seen Nell? And that fucking movie was awesome. Tie-in, chicka my. Okay, so I got my mantle, my sheepskin mantle, and I sent my best friend because it just feels like, because it's like so furry. I was just like, like tie in the wind, because it's like, it's kind of funny. You think of those fucking cat videos where somebody has a fan blowing on the cat and their fur is just like blowing in the wind. Like this mantle was just like so furry. I was thinking about being stupid and funny, and I was just like running around the little kitchen fucking thingy, whatever they're called, the counter thing. And I'm just like running around it in my mantle. My brother's there. I'm like, tie in the wind. I'm a jungle ninja. I'll be in the fucking jungle, and I'm gonna be like, ah. And he's like, are you drunk? And yeah, bitch, I'm drunk. But then it's that that motherfucker always buys me wine for my birthday, and then that's it. Like, don't get gifts for anything else. He buys me a box of wine and is like, next year you get another box of wine. So he had, because I was telling him, instead of buying me a box of wine, I would really love like one of those like little foam body things so that I can like practice, beating it up, like practice moves. I don't remember what they're fucking called, but they're, those foam things. It's shaped like a man, and you can just like practice punches and kicks and shit. I'm like, I want one of those. So don't give me wine, give me one of those. And then he had made some kind of comment like, "You drunk?" And my mom was like, "She's not usually drunk. She's usually drunk when you're here." And I was like, "Yeah, sorry, dude. Like the trauma's still there in my mind. I'm always drunk when you're here." Okay, y'all. I never said I'm perfect. The video I made the other day, like, I don't know how to deal with that shit. Like, I don't see this motherfucker very often, but when he comes, I get drunk. Hey, I ain't shooting shit in my fucking veins. Normally, I'm fine. But when he comes, like, all that fucking drama. I know he's not as bad as he was, but it's like, you motherfucker try to kill me all the time. And it's like, I joke around, like, yeah, I'm gonna be a badass. You know how it is. Like, I know how to stab a bitch. So I get all my swords and my knives. So I'll be out there. He's like, why don't you just use a gun? I'm like, bitch, I ain't a fucking 6'3", fucking 250-pound man. I'm a little fucking chick. So I need to work in the shadows. So that's how I'ma be when shit hits the fan. Like, I need to work in the shadows with my sharp objects. And personally, that I'm good with using sharp objects because I stabbed you. But it's just, I know it's not normal for somebody, to be so fucking like interested in swords and knives. But since I have personal fucking experience with defending myself with them, I'm like, hell yeah. Let's buy that shit up. Because I'm a little girl. I'm 5'2", maybe 110 pounds. Okay? I'm small. I fit in small spaces. Like, that's how I survived a lot of him. Was hiding in small spaces and that stabbing his ass. So, who the fuck knows what I'm muttering in this? But we all know the world is going to shit. And we all know we're going to have to use the skills that we got. I got the skills to stab a motherfucker. And sneaking around like a little kitty cat. That motherfucker never knew when I stole his pot. I'm quiet. But when he did find out, he waited 10 fucking years to stage a robbery to get back at me, but they didn't steal my shit. He stole my boyfriend's shit and my mom's shit, and then sold my mom her own PlayStation back. Where do you think I learned my pettiness? From that petty bitch. I learned a lot from that motherfucker. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I know. I rant. My therapist. And I'm just like, I'm just feeling some kind of way. The only way I can deal with this motherfucker is to get drunk while he's here. Because I can't deal with that trauma that he did to me. There was one time, once, very long time ago, where I was just like, you know I'm fucked up because of you. He's like, yeah, I know. That was it. That was it. I know all these fucking spiritual people be talking about shadow work, and I know somebody made a comment on, the reading I did. You're talking about shadow work, right? Yeah, shadow work. But it's much harder to put that shit into practice than to just talk about it. And you have all these fucking spiritual motherfuckers be like, shadow work, shadow work. It's like, bitch, shut up. You ever actually been through shit? Like, I don't think you have. It's been fucking decades for me, and I'm still fucked up. But you know what? I learned I have a specialty with dealing with sharp objects. Because I'm a small person. I can hide, and then I can sneak up on your ass and be like... My brother's just like, why don't you use a gun? It's like, motherfucker, yeah, I'm a good shot, but, I'm gonna be hiding. Because that's what I learned to do. You hide. And then you sneak up on a motherfucker like, what? That's what I learned. Growing up with a crazy motherfucker trying to kill me. So you can't always just use a fucking gun. Yeah, we got our fucking guns. Oh. Great. Power went out. Okay, love y'all. Living in nowhere.